Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Fred Schultz, and I got a great show for you guys tonight. You guys are going to love it. But right off the top, we lost a great person. Mr. Joe West last week was killed in an accident. Joe was he was my barrel sponsor years and years ago. Terrific man, just absolutely great for paintball. And this is such a tragedy because, he was very good in paintball and instrumental in the days at the beginning of paintball to make it where it is today. And he was still doing things for paintball. And he was on his tractor coming back from his mother-in-law's house, and a car hit him. So, my prayers to his family for sure. And Joe, I just want you to know, I'm sure you're up there watching this, buddy. You're going to definitely be missed, really. On a little bit lighter note, I've got a heck of a crew coming on here tonight. You're going to absolutely love it. I've got Todd Winokur on. You know Todd. Todd's the fisherman. You see all the pictures of Todd all the time, man. Big old smile, holding up a fish. And you know what's funny? Is the fish is smiling too, like it's happy that Todd caught it. So weird, man. So weird. But I like it. I think it's absolutely great. And some of the fish he catches, let me tell you, man, it's just absolutely amazing. The man is a fisherman. Just love it. And then and I talked to Sean in the green room. I hope I do this halfway decent anyhow. Sean Takita, he has Time to Paintball, and he's one of the guys. We're going to be talking with him and also Robert Cade of Arcade Laboratories. These guys are doing Pump Wars. Now, Pump Wars is cool. Pump is cool. If you guys know Todd, other than fishing, because the guy, I don't know if he shoots from his boat or not, but I know that he plays paintball. He plays it really well, actually. And he used to do the PBSL, which I was still proud to push. Matter of fact, I got a PBSL shirt hanging somewhere in this bunch of shirts I got and stuff here, And I think PBSL was so good for paintball, it wasn't even funny. And I think the Pump Wars that these guys have got going is going to be absolutely great. Hey, guys, I wish I could say hi to everybody, but you guys are popping through here on me pretty quick. But howdy. I'll say hi to you and Paul Farrell, Tony Dietz from down in Texas. Right on, guys. So I got a few things I want to mention before I drag these guys out here. But I think it's going to be a good show. These guys are, they're pretty cool. And ever since Todd has come out of his shell, the guy is pretty funny, man. And I think you're going to enjoy this. So we're going to go back and forth with him. But anyhow, we got a fundraiser for the Maui Misfit Minis, okay? And we're trying to raise money now for these guys to come to the World Cup here in October. So, anything, we're having raffles. They're having raffles and all kinds of stuff. Just get on the website, the Maui Misfit Minis, and or get a hold of Chris. Jacob Easter's watching. Toxic Teddies, what's going on, Jacob? Anyhow, yeah. So these are a great bunch of kids, and with the fires in Maui's, things kind of went south for them. So a lot of the parents are having a hard time because the fires devastated the entire island, not just the paintball people. And so anyhow, we're trying to give them a hand to get here to the World Cup. They are a great bunch, and actually. I do believe that Robert from Arcade Laboratories is one of their sponsors. So we're going to talk a little bit with him about that in a little bit. And then we're going to find out exactly how him and Sean got into paintball. Because, I'm nosy, okay? I'm nosy, big deal. I want to know how these guys got into paintball, period. I think Todd was born into it. I think they threw him off a fishing boat. And they threw him. He landed on a paintball gun, and boom, the rest is history. So, but anyhow, let me keep going. Now, October 1st is going to be the Ollie Remember Foundation. It's their fundraiser in October, which I will be attending this year. I missed it last year, but I will be there this year. And it's at Dynamic Paintball. Okay. And at the same time, which really kind of sucks, but it is what it is Decay of Nations at SatCon Village. It's September 29th through October 1st. And next week, who are my guests? Oh my gosh. There's Zayla Crystal Marcel. She is the general manager from SatCon Village. And I've got Giovanni Di Egidio, the owner of SatCon Village. They're going to be on my show next week, and we're going to be talking a little bit about the decay of nations. If you've never played SatCon, put it on your bucket list. Cool. I mean, they got like statues 30 foot tall. I mean, I walked around there. I was there with Bud Orr, and I went there a couple of months ago, and we were walking around with Gio, and he was taking us and showing everything. And I spent half the time like this. Because, I mean, he gets all these statues and stuff. So cool from the movie sets and stuff down there. Absolutely love it. So, anyhow, and then Shooters Paintball up here where I just had the WCPL tournament. Great field. They're going to do a 5-man October 7th and 8th. So and it's going to be for novices and amateurs. So we're going to keep the pros out of this one. So novice and amateurs, you're going to want to come out. There's going to be prizes and trophies and stuff. Should be pretty cool. And also on October 26th and 27th, they are actually going to have, it's like a zombie shoot, only they're calling it Fright Night. You're going to want to go there, and for a price, you get the marker, the goggles, 1,000 rounds, and you get to go out and shoot zombies and stuff. Should be pretty cool. And then the WCPL is going to be in St. Louis, and it's going to be the 14th and 15th of October, and it's a sellout. It's going to be a riot. I mean, last year was really, really cool, but it's even going to be better this year. It's going to really knock you out. And then I got to mention Lynn Trong, December 3rd, I believe, at ASG in Southern California. She has her 11th annual charity. You get on Lynn Thong and check it out, what she does. What she does is amazing. And a lot of good people are going to be there. Bud Orr and I are going to be there, and we're going to absolutely love to do this. It should be very, very cool. And then you also want to get on to Ian Jocks and check out, they're having a fundraiser for Joshua Beatties. Hope I pronounced that right. Like I say, I'm the name butcher. Anyhow, and get on to Fearless Paintball and check it out. They're trying to raise money for that. And, I'm all about trying to help people, and if we want other people that don't play paintball to see that we actually do care, it's pretty good to jump on and take care of some of this stuff. The Maui Misfits, the LA Remember Foundation, Fearless Paintball, get on, check it out. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing, but even a couple of dollars helps, and how many million paintball players are there? If everybody just chipped in $1, think how much we could help people. Be pretty cool. So anyhow, let me give my shout outs real quick so I can drag these guys out, because they're great. And Jessica Cortez is watching all the way from Hawaii. You know what, Jesse? I got a Hawaiian on here tonight. I don't know if he's from Hawaii. I think it's from Southern California, but he's a transplant, and that's good enough for me because I'm a Californian and I'm a transplant. So it should all work out pretty cool. I'm loving it. Loving it. Oh, and Nancy Trey is saying, Nancy. I was talking to Robert and Nancy. I could not remember your name. You're going to be on here in a couple of weeks, along with Chris, and we're going to talk about the Maui Misfits minis, and because we're trying to raise money to get these guys out here, like I said at the very beginning of the show. Let me get my shout outs real quick so I can get these guys out here. Start every week with Mr. Tim Schloss. Tim Schloss had Tiger Stripe camouflage back in the day, and Tiger Stripe camouflage now. It's on sale at Social Paintball. Terrific. Been my sponsor for 30 some years. Totally amazing. Love the guy. And he owns Gateway Paintball, one of the coolest fields out there. And he is actually having the WCPL, the main event, the final event of the year, October 14th and 15th. So if you get a chance, and all of these events, even the pump awards we're talking about, if you don't go out and play, go out and show your support. Show people that you actually care. And because even if you're not playing, you go out and people see you out there supporting it. It makes other people want to go out and do the same thing. That's how we build paintball. Remember, we all work together. We make it bigger and better. Cool. Okay. And then I got to say hi to Dan and John Colby, also been my sponsors. Started out Air America, still got my jacket, and now Immortal Air. Been with them guys for like 33 years. I started when I was 5. Yeah, right. Okay. Anyhow, I'll let that one go because I'm going to get a lot of laughing mail off that one. And then Bud Orr, my big brother, love the guy. You know, I can't say enough about him. Him and I do a lot of stuff together, and he's just a pleasure, period. And then my second marker sponsor, Mr. Tom K, Airgun Designs back in the day. Reigning Juvie Boucher 2 times a month. You could go out to your field and pick up a paintball news and tell you what just happened, what was coming up, a map where all the fields were, what was for sale, big. It was just the Bible of information, you know, and I just absolutely love it. That's why I mention them every week also. And Randy Camilla was the editor for APG magazine, actually gave me my very first cover shot. Jerry Braun had Paintball Sport magazine back in the day, and he has Paintball Sports Field in New York, which is a tournament we just did a few months ago. Had a great time. Love going to New York, big time. Mr. Ross Alexander had Line SI back in the day. It was my very first marker sponsor. I still have my first Bushmaster. I played my first 15-man professional tournament with. So Ross, great, great guy. Jim Lively, 2 tournaments he wanted to do back in the day. One was Jim Lively's Masters. The other one was Jerry Braun's World Cup. It was like a family reunion, everybody. Very, very cool. Absolutely love going to those. And then I mentioned Gino from Belkin every week. Okay, everybody goes, you know, Gino, big rich guy who does all that. You know, you guys don't see what Gino really does behind the scenes. Gino's a lot of these fundraisers that I do, and Gino actually turns me on to a lot of them. And then Gino contributes to him behind the scenes. So people don't even know that he's doing it. But he works very, very hard behind the scenes for paintball. And that's what I have to mention. He's a great guy. I've known him for 30 some years, and he just really, really works hard for our sport. We need to support people like that. And then I say hi to my 2 little buddies, Jaden Gong and Mark Gong Jr. of the Hermans. You know, I love the Maui Misfit Minis and the Hermans. I started with the Hermans, and I will continue with the Hermans until death because I think that they're a great, great group of kids. Absolutely. Now, I've said all of that. Now let's bring out this guy that I was talking about that makes fish smile. I mean, weird, but it happens. Please, everybody, welcome Mr. Todd Winokur. What's up, Todd?
Hey, what's happening, Fred? How are you?
Boy, some of the pictures you put out there are so cool. Oh my God.
We have a good time, that's for sure. Yeah, I've only actually been fishing. This is my first year really fishing. Me and my sons, we bought a boat. I got fired from a long-time job during COVID, and we bought a fishing boat. And we're working on a business with my son to, you know, start doing some charters. So that's how I got into that. But yeah, this is the only year that I haven't really had paintball as my focus.
Wow. So if somebody wants to charter your boat, who do they get a hold of? How do they do this?
Me.
Oh, okay. So they just get on the internet and type in ME. That's the ticket.
No. Hopefully, you know, you'd be my friend, you know, on Facebook, you know, just message me.
Yeah. Todd Winokur. Yeah. Cause I seen pictures of your boat, and I'd never seen a sour face on any of the pictures that I mean, everybody that's been fishing with you has got like 180-degree smile. And like I say, even the fish are smiling. Pretty strange. So
good times. It's like the only other fun besides paintball that I have.
There you go. Well, we got a couple of good guys on tonight that you're doing some pretty cool stuff with. You know, I mean, I got to meet you down in San Luis Obispo and shake your hand. I thought that was so cool, man. I didn't know whether to drop to my knees and ollie or just shake your hand. So I shook your hand.
That was a good event.
Yeah, that was a great event. I had a very, very good time, and I was very, very glad to meet you. But, you know, you're really big in the PBSL, and, you know, the PBSL is something I just absolutely love because to me, what it does is it brings people together when they go play paintball. Period.
Well, you know? The PBSL is still happening, just so you know. We haven't, you know, gone away. Dennis wanted to take this year off because there was a lot of events, and I think he had some, you know, some stuff going on. And I was starting my fishing business as well. So, you know, but should be January, looking forward to some more events, as well as the PBSL South. They've still been doing events, and we're doing a 10-man event October 7th. And this is the 10th annual. It's called the Chaos Series. It's a PBSL 10-man event, and this is the 10th one.
Is that like the
So
one
that's
with
October 7th.
Is that like 7 pumps and 3 mechanical?
That's the one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a great format. It's 7 pump players and 3 mechanical players, and the mechanical players are only allowed to carry 2 pods.
Right.
The pump players can carry as much as they want. So once the game is started, if you need to grab, or you can have your players place their pods for you to in a place to get, that's okay. But the mech players only start with 2 pods.
Got it. Yeah,
So we're trying to limit the rate of fire.
That's such a cool idea. I got to tell you something though, Todd. Up here, I went out and watched some of the PBSL here. Last year, some of these kids pump so fast you think it's an electronic marker. I mean, these kids, yes,
agreed.
Unbelievable.
Some people are like, outlaw auto triggers. It's too fast. So.
And these kids are out there pumping. Yeah. Oh, Gumby's wife.
Yeah, Rambo. Juan Figueroa is the fastest pumper. He's known for that. What's up, Juan?
I love it. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. How about we drag these 2 guys out here and let's start talking some pump wars, okay?
Sounds good. Yeah, Pump Wars, October 15th. Bring it. Yeah. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
I am the General Toddy Juan Kenobi.
You know what?
I'm fighting for the rebels.
You're so cool since you come out of your shell like that. I mean, it's great. You're just very, very funny. I like it.
Just fight for me. Help us win the Empire and take out take out Lord Takeda and his evil doers. Fight with me.
Well, let's start with a guy that I got to talk to in the green room quite a bit. Pretty cool guy. Robert Cade from Arcade Laboratories. How are you doing this evening, Robert?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. And let me also bring up Sean. I'm going to give this a try here, Sean. Sean Takeda Vacaria?
Yeah. Lord Takeda Vader.
To me, he's Sean the man. What's going on, Sean?
Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing?
Not much. Okay, guys,
that was pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close, yeah. Anyhow, like one of Todd's fish. So, anyhow, what I'm going to do is, real quick, we're going to get into this, but, everybody that starts on my show, we ask them how they got started in paintball. So, Rob, you're up to bat, buddy. How'd you get started in paintball?
Started playing when I was 14 years old. I was lucky enough to find Field of Fire in Newhall, California. Todd was one of the originals that started that field with our good buddy Tim and Leo, and that place became a second home and a second family. And from the time I was 14 until about 25, I lived at that place. I was there every weekend, both days, every chance I could get out there, regardless if I was playing or not. I was happy to be out there. And then first job out of high school was working for I&I Sports in West Los Angeles, and that was a great experience. And then Check It Products after that. And been playing paintball since, and started up Arcade Labs about 5 or 6 years ago, and Todd and Sean have been a big part of that, and just have a love for paintball that I've had since I was a little kid.
Very good. As the show progresses, obviously we're going to talk about Pump Wars, but I want to get a little bit into your company also. I want you to explain, what you guys do, and so on and so forth. We just want to hear a bit about it.
Yeah, Arcade Labs, we make all kinds of stuff, and I've been an artist for a long time now, and mostly street art, and shown my art in a bunch of places and a bunch of different gallery shows and some museums and whatnot. And this was just a good outlet for me to make stuff that was an easy transition from what I was doing, because I had already had a lot of friends from the paintball industry, and just from all the years I've been playing paintball. And so it's been a fun project that I've been working on, that Sean and Todd have been a part of, and it's a positive, good thing, and enjoying doing it.
Very cool. So I'm going to jump over to you now, Sean. How'd you get started in paintball, my friend?
Oh man, where to start? Kind of the same thing.
You're
I mean,
still a kid. Come on.
Oh, well, I wish I could say that. Yeah, I do the math right. It's been over 35 years I've been playing. So I started with a bunch of friends from high school, and we just kind of messed around, and kind of just a good way of getting out. And I mean, what other sport you can go out and shoot at people and not get arrested, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. Got to meet a lot of pretty interesting people through this industry. But I've also been working in the industry for probably the past 20 plus years as well. A lot of people might know me from. That's how I kind of met Robert, was through back in the day Check It Factory, or Check It back in the day with Nick Products. And then they eventually became Paintball Gateway. So, but other than that, I mean, starting, like I said, it was probably it was 16, so that was 86, I think. So I just never stopped playing since then. So.
Wow, very cool. Well, you guys all linked up with this Pump Wars thing, which I think is absolutely great. So, I'm going to start. Todd, maybe tell us a little bit, who actually started, whose idea was the Pump Wars thing?
Well, Bobby called me and said he wanted to do an event and promote, Pump and his company, and he wanted to sponsor an event, and he wasn't sure what to call it. We thought about Pump Wars, and I suggested the Star Wars theme just to, have some stuff to ham up because it's fun, So we're welcoming any cosplay. If you'd like to dress up as an Ewok, possibly, bring it on. We got it. Jar Jar Binks, come at it. Let's do it. But, the reality of it is we just want to have everyone come out and have fun. And we're playing Pump. It's a huge event of Pump only. All right. So it's a bunch of old school players and guys that have lots of skill, and maybe guys that haven't played for a while that just want to come out and see their friends. And, maybe they don't even like the, paintball with automatic paintball guns, and they've been dying for this. And here it is. We're bringing you a Pump only event to Southern California, and we hope to do it again. Plus, we also are having tacos.
There will be tacos.
Ooh, man, that just
tacos. That's from King Kong Tacos. Thank you, Alex, for doing our cooking. King Kong Tacos will be there serving up the tacos.
There you go. Mark Gong said maybe they can dress all the Hermans up as Ewoks.
That would work. We're gonna try to do like a capture the Ewok game possibly. So hopefully that will play into the event.
These kids play. They're amazing players. Just amazing. And it's good that I love so much. In the same way about the Maui Misfit minis too. But the Hermans is their attitude. Mark and his wife Lily and Michael Beard. They work so hard teaching these kids not only the skill of how to play the game, but the art of making it look good to people that don't play the game. So maybe they'll someday want to come and join in and play, So my hats go off to them guys. And real quick, Todd, you said now it's going to be Pump. Is you going to use 10 round tubes, or how's that work? Or can you use a regular hopper?
No, it's just going to be straight. It's just a straight Pump event, open class Pump. You'll be able to use whatever pump you want. I'm sure a lot of guys will be doing stick feed just because that's how they like to play. But no, really any form of pump, just like it was in the old days before they started making the automatic weapons, it was all pump, and there was all various kinds of players with their coolest pump guns. I'm sure there'll be some Sheridans out there and some cool Carter pumps, and there'll be some old school stuff there, and we'll post pictures for sure of all the people's guns around. 1 million beautiful autococker or snipers will be there for sure, and CCMs.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Boy, I've got to shoot some of these kids up here, the pumps they had, and it's just so smooth. I can't even begin to tell you. It just floats. The lever back and forth, it just floats. So maybe that's why they're so quick. But yeah, it's going to be. I think you guys are going to have a good time. So, Sean, what is your part in this? What are you? How'd you get linked up with these guys? Sean.
Sean.
So
Sean.
I used to play with Robert back in the day. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
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 Okay, yeah. So
I can hear you. You sound wonderful.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of how we got, started. And then I met Todd a long time ago at Field of Fire as well. So it's kind of our role is Todd is going to be the light side in this, or whatever, the rebels, and then I'm going to be the dark side.
So
Lord
you guys
Vader,
are the two generals then, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we're going to
You
have
must choose your side.
and then we're going to have an Ewok as well. We won't say who it is, but I'm sure people know. And then we're also going to have, I guess it's kind of like a renegade type team, which would be like the bounty hunters, I guess. So like if one side is not balanced, we're going to have the renegades or the bounty hunter rather kind of switch back and forth to kind of even the teams out.
Very cool. I like that. So how long you guys been working on this?
5 months now, 4 months. I mean, we've been planning this for a while, and trying to get everything together, trying to put together a good event for the community. I'm getting patches made for it, and it's a little bit of work trying to put this together because we want it to be something legit and good for the community that everybody's going to enjoy.
We'll send you a patch. We'll get you a patch for sure.
That would be cool. I wish I could be there. I'll be in St. Louis that time. All this stuff, that's the problem, is all of this stuff that I want to go do always gets jumbled up for me. But, if you have it next year, then I'll work around it, and we'll do it again next year. But I'd like to come down and play alongside you. Either one of you, Sean or Todd. But, I'd definitely like to come down and do it. And I just hope people will support this. I hope that you guys get a lot of people out there to go ahead and do it, too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I was going to say, since it's for the community, I was just going to throw in, another thing that we added is, we're actually going to have some vendors coming out as well, to help show the support. Well, obviously, we'll be there with Arcade Labs, Dynamics coming out. Estelio, who I'm sure you guys know, he does like a lot of custom machining. One of our other friends who also does kind of stuff like that, his new company called Brotherhood's going to be there. Benji with Paintball DNA is coming out. And, if you guys do want to come out to be a vendor, I mean, we're also allowing people, if they want to, bring out and set up a booth to sell stuff as well.
Oh, and you're going to have tacos too, I guess, huh?
And as well as the tacos.
Tacos!
Lots of tacos.
Hey, there's going to be chicken tacos. Chicken tacos. There's going to be pork tacos. There's going to be carne asada tacos. But there will not be any Ewok tacos.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay?
I got to love it. So what time does all of this start? It's a one-day event, correct?
Go ahead, Sean.
That's correct.
Yeah. So can anybody come out like the day before and walk the field or check it out, or they just got to show up that day and hope that the two generals know what they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I'll take it. We're playing at the ambush upper fields, okay? And yeah, there really isn't a prepay thing that we've been doing on it. It's paying on the day of the event. That's right, right there, guys. We're not doing any prepay. Yeah, so one guy messaged me about that, and I was going to clarify that on the show here tonight. We'll post something about it as well. But yeah, it's just going to be show up on the day of, pay. We know the community will support us enough to where, I don't know, we figure we'll probably get 100 to 150 people out there, and everyone will know each other. It's really all the same guys. Like, we all have played together so many years. And, it's nice. Of course, there's some new guys, new kids on the block. And, we teach and welcome and train those guys as well. And eventually they'll be OG, just like us.
There you go. Well, that's what was so good about the PBSL was that, you didn't know who you were going to play with because you guys were doing a draw. And I thought that the first time I seen that, I thought that was so good for paintball. It wasn't even funny. So now how are you guys going to split the teams up when you get there? Because, what happens if everybody likes Sean and they don't like Todd? Where's that going to go?
How could that happen?
Todd's gonna
That's impossible. There's no way. Some guys are like, oh man, I can't stand that guy. I'm going to be on Sean's team. Don't worry about it. He'll get plenty of players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a fun time. And you're at Ambush Paintball Park, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the top fields. And
And that event
Yeah,
is nice because it's set apart from everything else. So whoever's going to that event, we're going to have pretty much our own private little area just to ourselves.
That's very cool. Absolutely, yeah. And Glenn's a good guy. I had the WCPL there at the beginning of the year this year, and great paintball park. We played on, I believe. We played on what he calls the woods ball field. The woods ball and the rock field. Which is pretty cool. And then we played on the Mounds field too. But you guys are on a different field now, right?
No, it'll be probably those three fields as well.
Fields. Yeah.
Those are so cool. Oh, I get, it's one of the best Mounds fields I've ever seen. And plus, what was really cool, and this is why I'm talking about spectators now. You guys, if you're not going to play, get out there and watch these guys because you can
it's a good place to watch.
It is perfect. Oh my God, yeah. And what would really be cool is go out there and film Todd running. I mean, that is an event all by itself. That would be so cool. See, I'm trying to help you, Todd.
Waddling.
Oh yeah, you move pretty good on that chair. I like it. So I just I wish I could be there to do it. And the field is great. So you guys are going to use both fields. Then you're going to use the woods ball rock field, I call it. And the Mounds field together?
Yeah.
No, they'll be separate.
Well, it also depends, I think, because we do plan on doing like different type of scenario type games, like missions, as you will. And I think it also depends on how many people show up. So there's going to be a lot of the local teams that normally play there that are going to be coming out as well. Todd posted some of the teams like Local Resistance, Combat Strong, Argent Force, LA Wolfpack, Common Dog, a couple of LA Momentum. So there'll be a bunch of teams that are coming to show the support too. But these are also teams that are very actively involved in the PBSL as well. You
guys should have a good showing then. Oh wow, man,
hopefully.
I wish I could be down there for that. That is, it sounds like it's going to be a riot. So they can buy the paint. Is it field only paint or how's that work?
Paint available at the field. Plus, I think you can bring your own. Yeah.
Oh, you can bring.
Yeah, I don't think we're selling paint unless you want to sell paint, Sean.
Well, what I will do, I guess I work for Time to Paintball and manage this. So if you guys want to come by, and get ready for the event, we'll figure something out to help support the event as well. So come by and definitely we're a full service store. So if you need your stuff repaired or you need to get paint or whatever, I have most of the stuff in stock right now.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, basically it's a bring your own paint event. But if you want paint prior to the event, go to Time to Paintball and Sean will hook you up, I think is what he's saying. Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
So Sean, are you going to bring paint to the event though, in case people can't get to your place to get it? Or?
Well, I'm actually working. So one of our other friends, he actually works over at Defy. So we might.
Oh, you froze up. You froze up, Sean.
We lost you there, Sean. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So okay, I was gonna say So we're possibly, we're working with, a paint, possibly a paint company to come out. I'm not sure if they're gonna want to do yet, but we'll figure something out. But like I said, a lot of the customers a lot of them, I'm pretty central to a lot of these guys too. So if I come by, I can take care of you guys.
So, Robert, you're not going to be able to be at this because you're in Hawaii.
I should be flying out for this event. I'm planning to come out for it, and it's nice to see everybody out there because I've been playing paintball out there since I was 14 years old, and have a good amount of friends in that community. So it will be nice to see everybody and shoot at all of them.
Well, so you're going to come out and play then, huh?
Yeah. I want to play some paintball.
You're what, 6'7"?
I'm a big boy. Yes, I'm just about 6'7".
Like having a guy in a tower.
Yeah. I can carry a lot of paint though. It's all good. I can carry a lot of paint and a nice big tank. So. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey Fred, his lens is zoomed all the way out, Fred.
Yeah. The wide angle, a fish lens. Yeah. Oh, and it begins.
Yeah, another one of my cool headbands made by Arcade Labs. Big Bobby.
wow.
That's what,
Thanks, Bobby.
that's what I was gonna say. I was
I didn't
gonna say
even know
that's
that. Yeah, I didn't even know who it was. Oh, very cool. So that's Robert,
Yeah,
that's one of your
all his
headbands?
designs are
Yeah, it's one of-
awesome.
That's one that I
There's
did.
so many cool ones. You wouldn't believe how many I have, Fred. It's crazy. I have a lot of headbands. Woohoo!
Oh, look at you.
I will have to send you a care package, Mr. Fred.
I would absolutely love it. Yeah, Hermes put out a Fred Schultz headband, but there was only 100 of them.
Right.
So yeah, they took off. I got 5 of them here that I'm gonna hang on to forever. I think. So,
Save them and retire with them.
yeah, well, pretty close to retire already. So yeah, somebody told me a couple more years I'll be oil. So,
Hmm.
I mean, that's getting out there. It's not funny,
Well,
Todd.
well, I know, Fred, you had mentioned earlier, like the other events that are going on through the year, the KN Nations, Lim Trung's charity event. So
Yep.
basically, I actually work with Bobby and Todd as well. I actually will be a vendor at those events for Arcade. So, not to plug it or anything, but if people want to come out, we will have all the merchandise at those events. And we usually, that's how I also kind of support Todd with the PBSLs. I sponsor them for that as well. So basically, all these local events, if you want his stuff, people don't know the history. I mean, all his, well, we explain it, and I think people that makes Arcade very unique is that Robert only does a limited amount each headband, barrel cover, goggle strap, whatever it may be. But once they sell out, that's it. It's a collector's item at that point. It's never made.
That's what
again.
makes it a collector's item. That's why I think it's so special about some of this stuff.
It's very unique, correct?
Yep. So you're gonna be at the KN Nations, right?
I will.
Sean will be there.
Wow. Oh, very cool. So
There's one Bobby made for PBSL.
Yeah. So when you make them for
So it's that way.
for Todd, do you have to use extra cloth to get around that head? Or?
So in all honesty, when I make them for Todd, I have to design them so you can wear them either way, either upside down or whatever, because Todd has gotten really good at putting them on however he wants. So
that was a good one. I like that.
yeah, that's the honest answer.
I'm writing that down. So yeah, that was pretty.
Sometimes I'll wear 2, and I'll do one as a neck guard, and I'll just do one of these things. Ta-da.
Oh man, that's a good idea. And then yeah, then
You know?
turkey neck. I like.
And
that.
then, bam, double style.
You're styling. I got to tell you, buddy. So, Sean, you're going to be at Lynn's event too, then, right?
Yes, I will be there as well.
Yeah, Bud and I are coming down for that. I was supposed to go last year, but can't remember where the heck I was. I was someplace. But anyhow, Bud and I are going to come down for that one this year. I already told her that we were going to come down.
Well,
So
let's just say
cool.
last year was very wet, so
I know.
that's all they did.
Yeah, it was.
pictures.
We were flooded in the parking lot.
Yeah, she sent me pictures, and but you know what? People showed up. It's like I say, if we want paintball to grow, just like I was talking to Robert in the green room, people just don't understand. Everybody's fighting for this and fighting for that because they want their piece of pie. But if everybody worked together, the pie'd be so big that your piece of pie would be enormous. It's just that's the only sad part about a lot of this right now. But hopefully, we bring a lot of people together and we make it all work. And things like the PBSL, I think that brings people together. And now you guys with this Pump Wars thing, I think you guys, I think you're on to a winner. I think it's going to be very, very cool.
Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Sean, you're going to
Pump Wars is going to be awesome. You guys got to join my team. Don't fight for the evil guys. No. Fight for the good guys. Fight for me.
Todd, come on, tell us how you really feel.
What?
I said, come on, tell us how you really feel.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like, come on, man, let's party. Join the rebels. Have you ever thought about how uncomfortable it would be to wear those plastic armor that the Empire wears? I mean,
that was
your
good.
balls probably get like caught in that little black, thing. It's ridiculous. On the rebel side, we wear nice flowing robes, and everything hangs loose. Some of us don't even wear underwear.
Well, so much for dinner.
Sounds like it's going to be a good game, Todd.
Yeah.
So
Sean,
make your choice.
I'm sorry, Fred.
Yeah, play with Sean or one hung low. Okay, so anyhow.
We should call your team the Commandos, Todd.
Yeah. Oh, instead of the rebels, we're changing it. Commando. Going commando today.
So Sean, you're going to be at the Decay of Nations then also, huh?
Yes, sir. We'll be there.
He froze up.
He will be there, set up with a booth, all kinds of good stuff.
You know what's funny?
Did you say Sean or Todd?
Every time I freeze up, I'm like this or something, there it goes. You froze up, man. You were smiling though, Sean. It was pretty good.
Todd is humor.
Yeah. Hey, Todd does that. Like I say, sometimes you wonder why he came out of his shell, but I enjoy Todd. I think he's a funny guy.
Yeah, Todd always makes everything a lot more fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I try.
Never let it be said the crazy aren't cool. So because that's what I like. Nobody likes a.
We used to do some pretty fun games back at the old Field of Fire days when I was roughing. And we would do all kinds of crazy games. And a lot of them Dennis came up with too, but games where we had you'd have to steal the wine from the villagers, and the barbarians would attack and they had to get the wine. And we were constantly making comments on the microphone, try to get the wine, you'll never get it. And people would just be running, we had some good times.
Jessica Cortez is going to be at the Decay of Nations. Jessica, she's from Hawaii also.
She's from Maui.
Yep. Anyhow, when Bud and I were down there a couple of months ago, she was actually there, but she was standing in line for something. I can't remember what the heck it was. And I didn't even know if she was there. So I took off about 1:00 on Sunday because I'd been there Saturday, and I went down just to break in a couple new fields and hang out with Gio and Bud. But she was there. I didn't even get a chance to see her. So won't be there this time either, which really, registration, long line. That's where I'm blessed. I passed the registration. I figure I'm old. They don't want me standing in line too long. I'll fall down. So it's not funny, Todd.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I know. All the names of the teams that are going to go there, that Sean mentioned, you guys should have a pretty good showing. But I want to talk a little bit about your guys' companies. Now, I know Todd is going to be getting fishing going. He's got himself a boat. He's going to, and I got to tell you, there's good money in that. You'd be surprised. You get used to.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
we're just trying to get good at fishing. That's what this year's about. Is just about getting good at it, And my son's young. I'm old, so I'm trying to work on some stuff for him to build a business for his future. Keep it in the fam.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, if any indication is the people that I've seen on your boat, everybody's been happy. Great fish. So I think you got it going on. I think you just got to get out there and do a little advertising now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, because
a lot of paintballers come on my boat.
Well, whatever it is, you got to support the family,
Yeah.
So, I want to talk a little bit. I'm going to get back to you in a minute, Sean. But Robert, I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that your company does, that you do. You said that you were an artist. Now, you designed the headbands that your model has been showing us tonight, right?
I do all the artwork for Arcade Labs, and yeah, I mean, I've ever since I was in elementary school, always getting in trouble for drawing, and took that and made something of it, and have been working as an artist for a while now, and putting all these different influences into what I'm doing, and trying to make something unique and special, and I do this because I love it. And like I said, I played paintball since I was a kid, and there are plenty of other things that I could do that I can put my time and energy into, and I do it for this because I love it. And
so, what are some of your products, Robert? I know you got headbands because your models showed us a bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, I've made a bunch of different patches and pins and headbands, a few different machine parts. I make all kinds of different things, and constantly always working on new products, and just trying to put whatever I make from this back into the company and make more cool stuff.
I gotta say hi to Neb Nilly. He's watching us from up in Canada, and got Joshua Strada watching. Joshua. You guys know Josh, don't you?
I don't know if I know Josh.
Oh, is that your robe? That's going to be his robe. No, maybe not.
Wow. Well, that's his jersey.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Good. Yeah, we make jerseys.
Oh, I love it. You designed that?
I designed that. Yeah, I designed that.
Wow. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, very cool. Hey, you got a good model up there, though, too,
Definitely.
Wow, like a big billboard, huh, Sean?
a live model, even better.
I love it. Very cool. Oh, yeah. Looking good, man. You know what he's doing? He's trying to promote his team now, Sean, so you got to be careful.
I know.
They figure he's just going to be crazy enough to win, so you got to be careful now.
Thankfully, Todd is good at promoting.
Was this another one that you did?
That's another one that I did. I'm a big King
that.
Koopa fan. I'm a big, Mario Brothers, big Bowser fan. So
I like that. Wow.
I had to make something for him.
Very cool. So if somebody wanted to check out your stuff, what would they get on? They just get on Arcade Laboratories, or how would they find out?
Spelled RKADE Labs LABS. If you just Google search that, I'm sure you'll find us either. We sell a lot on Etsy and eBay, and Time to Paintball at Sean's place. So easy to find us. Just quick little Google search.
Yeah, which I'm going to do after the show here. Jessica Cortez, Robert, will you make any shirts with your designs?
Yeah, we're trying to make shirts for this Pump Wars event, and all kinds of new stuff in the work, baseball caps, and the hustle is definitely continuing, and always working on new stuff.
Very cool. And Nancy, we're going to have Nancy on in a couple of weeks along with Chris, because she's helping with the Maui Misfit minis. And so we're all working together. I hope we pull this off. I hope we get enough to get these kids to the World Cup, because I got to meet them last year at the World Cup, and I got to tell you, what a great group. And then I had the privilege of having them on my show after we got back, and my viewers just loved them. They were such a cool bunch, and you're one of their sponsors. Am I correct, Robert?
Yeah, we've sponsored Maui Misfits for, I would say, a couple years now, and very proud to sponsor them, and I think what they're doing for for the community of paintball is great. And I was just messaging with Chris, the team captain, and telling him that I wanted to help them out with whatever I can for World Cup, and happy that they're doing what they're doing and representing Hawaii in the way that they are.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? You couldn't ask for a better group to represent you guys. They're just absolutely terrific kids. And the parents were pretty cool, I enjoyed the parents as much as I did hanging out with the kids.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I'm very proud to sponsor them, and happy to sponsor them. They're my favorite team that I sponsor. So wish them nothing but success and good luck with what they're doing.
I love that jersey, Todd. That is
Robert made it.
Yeah, that's what yeah. Well, that's what we're calling you as model. Yeah, you're the model.
Well, they call me a model
amongst things. Yeah.
Very often.
Yeah, you definitely have a glow about you. I think it's the light, but anyhow. So Sean,
they're like, hey, we're looking for a really fat old guy. Yeah. Oh, he's perfect.
Here I am. Yeah. Oh, you. Oh, thought you talked about me. I look like the Ninja Turtle with his shell on backwards. But anyhow, Sean, tell us a little bit about your paintball company.
Time to paintball. Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, they've been there for about 20. They were there for 20 years. I think last October was our 20th anniversary.
Really?
Um,
Wow.
so yeah, so we used to kind of all be part of the same network, but kind of like what you said, the way paintball's going. I mean, it really. I think the paintball community needs to work together to keep paintball going, and this is one way we can do it. For like me, I've been going back. I've worked at multiple different stores, but same thing. It's more for my passion of paintball. I mean, obviously, as long as you can, make somewhat of a living doing it and enjoy it. I mean, I'm very passionate about it. I do a lot of teching and stuff as well. So that's kind of what keeps me happy is keeping supporting the company, the industry and the players. So and and I do that, and as well as I do a lot of coaching as well for a lot of these newer teams that are up and coming. Trying to keep teach them not necessarily old school paintball, but kind of discipline, I guess, as you will, and kind of teaching them how to not just create a team, but to build a team that can actually perform, and kind of keep the coercion, because I feel like a lot of these teams nowadays, not like in the old school days, it's like everybody was friends before, and maybe go out and play every weekend,
Right.
where it's an all-day event. I mean, paintball now is very different. I mean,
Absolutely.
a couple of hours,
Yep. Oh, you froze up
like,
again,
just not
Sean. That's what Robert and I were talking about at when we were in the green room is about that. And just us getting together like this right here, I mean, now we're all linking up to work together to make paintball bigger and better. See, that's how you build stuff, and is it it was a tough build at the beginning, take my word for it. It was a very tough build, but there is so many good guys, good people in the sport of paintball right now. And we just all keep hanging together and all keep working together and promoting each other. Just like me, I'll promote all the fields. I promote all the stores. I love them all. I
right.
have no. I try not to have no favorites. I have the Belkin thing there because of what Gino does for the people that you guys don't see. He does an awful lot of stuff behind the scenes. But I would support any other store that comes out,
Right.
cut and dry.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that's the way it needs to be. I mean, I think the mindset we have to have nowadays, it's not, regardless, just support your local store, whoever it may be, and your local fields, because people don't understand. If they don't, it's eventually going to go away, and it's real
yep.
unfortunate, especially. And I hate to say it, but like companies like Amazon, who you don't see anybody's face, you can buy stuff, and people think they're getting a discount or whatever it may be. But the thing is what happens if you need to go and talk to somebody or get somebody's expert opinion? Well, they're not going to give you that. It's the one thing Amazon cannot provide.
Right.
And unfortunately, people like in this industry, keep driving paintball. I mean, and like you said, I don't think a lot of people understand the behind the scenes and how much work and effort it takes to even get to where we are now. People don't understand the groundwork's been laid for the past 3 decades, and the people who are just getting into it now, they don't. It's unfortunate they didn't really get to see like a lot of the when California was one of the meccas of paintball, when you had the NPPL out here and with Chuck Hench and all those guys doing it, and having these
Yeah, I
like
helped start that MPPL. So
like revolutionary events that people will never get to see or even play in, right? So
well,
it just
that's what we're here to do, though. That's just because it's not happening now, and is there bad people in this sport? There's bad people in every sport. That's all there is to it.
correct.
But if the good people all get together, the bad people just don't even want to come out anymore. And that's the whole ticket. And the problem that I seen, is like, some fields won't let their team that plays at their field go play at another field. Stuff like that it just kills paintball. I think, if everybody just worked a little bit harder on the sport itself instead of on themselves, then I think things would be a lot better. Oh, Todd, you're having so
Agreed.
much fun. I got to tell you, Todd, you're like a show by yourself, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm just showing off all the cool arcade stuff, and then my cat just came in to visit. I'm
Oh,
actually in my RV because my
Oh.
dogs are so loud.
Oh, there you go. Very cool. So, Robert, you got any new stuff coming out? Because you're talking about. I love the headbands. I think headbands are cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does it have your name on the headbands?
So for the most part, we always try to put our name on the headband in some way,
Yes.
shape, or form. And
There you go.
sometimes I don't. As an artist, I hate art that is obnoxious, and sometimes I don't need to put my name on everything. And I don't always do that.
But it makes it special though too. I mean, what if Van Gogh would have did the paintings?
I
He
hear
never
you.
put his name on it, and nobody had a clue. Then it
For the
was
most part.
John in his garage doing it.
Right. For the most part, though, yeah. Everything has the name on it, and
like
new headbands came in today. Fortunately, there we go.
Oh, very cool.
Thank you.
Did you design that?
I design these, and a lot of designs take from pop culture, things that are sentimental to me. Old IPs that are really obscure and whatnot are things that I enjoy using as design work, and like I said.
Very cool.
Yeah. So conveniently, these just came in this morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, new stuff.
Hey, I have a good nostalgia. Here's a good story about, he's always making stuff, he's way video game nerd from the 80s, and he makes a lot of stuff that is video game stuff, and I had no idea. I'm wearing this one headband that I have. I didn't show it tonight, and it's got his cool pattern on it, and I'm wearing it hiking or something, not playing paintball even, and I go to the store, and the guy goes, "Dude, that is so cool. That's the carpet from Psycho, right?"
It was the carpet from The Shining. It was the carpet from The Shining.
From The Shining, and I was yeah, carpet
Right.
from The Shining. But just obscure stuff. I was wow, I didn't even know that. The headband is the carpet from The Shining.
Right.
How cool is that?
That headband is named Red Rum, in case you didn't know that.
It's called what?
Red Rum.
Red Rum. Oh,
Red
yeah.
Rum.
That's right. I remember that now.
Yeah.
That goes with tacos.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that goes with Red Rum goes with tacos. So,
Red Rum goes with The Shining.
You want to get the Todd, start with the taco and then work your way down. And he'll listen to anything after the word taco. So, yeah. So, you know what, guys? We kind of blew through our hour here. I can't even begin to tell you how cool this was to have you guys on here tonight.
Thank you for having us on.
And
thank you very much.
We had a good time.
Yeah, well, I'll let you guys say goodbye in a minute. I just wanted to thank you so much. And I see we've got Chris Sierra watching us too. Chris is who I had on last week and for the Maui Misfit Minis. And Chris, Nancy are going to be on. Let me see, 3 more weeks, I believe now. And that puts us about halfway before the World Cup. So we're trying to get everything we can together to auction off to help these guys get to the World Cup. And they're a great group. I hope this all works out. I really, really do. So Sean, I'm going to start with you. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to come on my show tonight and talk about your guys' event. And I want to say right up front, I don't think you could have linked up with a better 2 guys than what you have right now. I think they're terrific. So I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody. And one more time, mention your company, please.
Time to Paintball. We're in Artesia, California. So if you want to check us out, we also are on eBay. It's Time to Paintball, and our website is timetopb.com as well.
Very cool. Well,
this guy knows how to fix a gun. This guy right here, no. This guy right there. Sean knows how to fix guns, man. If your gun's not working right, take it to Sean. He'll fix your gun. If it's a pump, an old school autococker, like a Timmy, whatever you got, an auto mag, bring it to Sean. He'll make it work.
That's what I tell everybody. Kids always used to bring their stuff to me, and I'd tell them, I'm a driver, not a mechanic. So, if I work on your stuff, you might as well throw it in a box and put it away because I got that special touch You know, it just doesn't go back the same. And you take a marker apart and you put it back together, and you got parts left over. Something's wrong, and that's all there is to it. So,
No, you put it in his hand and you throw it out into the trash, and then hopefully it still works.
oh, you've watched them, huh? Right on, Sean. Well, thanks a lot for coming on tonight, my friend.
No, thank you very much.
And Sean, go ahead and friend me. I'd like to hook up with you guys. All right?
Will do. Okay.
All right, sir. Bye-bye. Great guy, Todd. You were right about these two guys. Man, I got to tell you, when you hit it on nail on the head, you do it, brother. You're a good guy, Todd. I don't care what Robert says,
And we left out all the good stories too.
Yeah.
We'll save it for next time.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a kids show also too. So.
And maybe we'll talk about next time. We'll talk about our famous safety meetings.
Well, you know what we'll do is sometime after you guys have your event, maybe we'll all link up together. You, Sean, and Robert, and I, and we'll talk about your event. See how it went.
That would be great.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I think we can do that. So, Robert, once again, let me personally thank you so much for taking the time to come on my show tonight. And please friend me. I'd like to link up with you and stay friends. And we'll all work together to see if we can't make paintball bigger and better, like I say. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, my friend.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. And if you're in the area, please come out for Pump Wars, October 15th, Simi Valley Ambush Paintball. It should be a really good event. And besides that, check out Arcade Labs. And thank you for your time, Mr. Fred. I appreciate it. This was fantastic.
It's my pleasure. Anything I can do to help you, you let me know, my friend.
Roger.
All right. What a great guy, huh, Todd?
Yeah, they're both good guys. Yep.
Oh, they are.
Known them a long time.
But see, this is the kind of people you want pushing paintball. This is what you
Agreed.
want. Yeah, these guys just they just make it happen. They make you want to go give the sport a try. And I always have fun when I talk to you. The only thing is you're always better than I am, so you kind of upscale me. But it is what it is. I can live with it. Just for now. You were great tonight, my friend. And I got to tell you,
all right, always fun.
Modeling from that Robert made, very cool. Love that jersey.
Yeah, I'm always stoked. Whenever I see a box come from Hawaii, I'm like, yeah, what we got? And I open it up, new headbands. I wear them everywhere. I go hiking, I wear them. I go on the boat, I wear them. I play paintball, I wear them. So, I don't know. I feel like everyone should wear headbands. They keep the sweat from falling on your face.
Oh, that's what they're for. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Nancy's going to be on our show here in a few weeks too, her and Chris. So I can't wait for that. That should be pretty cool. So Todd, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. And right up front, I got to say a couple things about you. First, I appreciate so much you coming on tonight. You're always a show by yourself. I absolutely love it. And I want to thank you so much for hooking me up with Sean and Robert. Two great guys. I think that I think they're very, very good for paintball. And any way I can help any of you guys, all you got to do is get a hold of me, my friend. So let's say goodbye to everybody.
Okay, thanks, Fred. Hey, guys, see you later, man. It's been a pleasure. Keep an eye out for some more PBL stuff coming here at the beginning of next year. And PBSL IE South has got a couple of events for the end of the year for you. So there's one more spot for the PBSL 10K7 on October 7th. If you think your team's good enough, sign up now. If not, we'll see you hopefully at Pump Wars October 15th at Ambush. Join the Rebels.
All right, everybody, Mr. Tom Winokur. This was great tonight. I appreciate everybody watching tonight. Had some great comments, great comments. But that comes when you have great guests. And so remember, next week I'm going to be talking to Gio and his manager down there at Satcon Village. We're going to be talking about the decay of nations. So I'm hoping you're going to tune in next week and check it out. Because, guys, just like we all talked about tonight, remember, if we all work together, we make paintball bigger and better. So until next Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock Pacific time on Facebook, on Flagpole Productions. Please, everybody, play hard, play safe, play fair. Get out there and play paintball. I'll see you now.